I'm Amy Cherry. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, here to wow ya. 2 more candidates enter a crowded field to be Flagler County's second judge. Palm Coast attorney Lynette Callender and Jacksonville lawyer Monique Hawkins have thrown their hats in the ring. A 9-member commission will be conducting 24 interviews later this month at the Flagler County Courthouse in a sort of speed-style process, with meetings lasting only 15 minutes. Callender and Hawkins both made the cut, though their full applications weren't completed in time. Their tardiness could be considered by the 7th Judicial Circuit's nominating committee. Former Flagler County Sheriff Jim Manfrey is also on the docket for consideration. Melissa Disler has been Flagler County's sole judge for decades, but money for a second judgeship was finally appropriated earlier this year. After years of fighting for the position, Governor Ron DeSantis is likely to delay appointing someone to the judgeship until after the 2020 election.
This portion of Flagler's Morning News brought to you by the Daytona Beach International Airport, Delta Airlines nonstop to Atlanta, and now nonstop service to New York City via American Airlines.
A Flagler County inmate dies of natural causes. Tony Magoo has more.
An autopsy report indicates Anthony Fennick, 23, died of natural causes, and it may have been the result of an allergic reaction to prescribed medication. For months, mystery has shrouded the death of Fennick, an inmate at the Flagler County Detention Center who died back in February, just days after suffering a severe medical episode inside the jail. Dr. Deanna Oleski, a forensic pathologist for District 23 Medical Examiner's Office, conducted the autopsy 2 days after Fennick died at Advent Health, Palm Coast. Her report shows he suffered a stroke after blood clots formed around his brain. Fennick died when oxygen circulation and blood flow were cut off. She also submitted her findings to the Flagler County Sheriff's Office and State Attorney's Office on July 31st. Family members suspect Armor Correctional Health Services, the jail's former inmate health care provider, is to blame. The Sheriff's Office is trying to establish if criminal negligence played any role in the inmate's death. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Tony Magoo.
More than 24 volunteers spent a day over the weekend helping to keep a local waterway clean. John Arking has the story.
25 area residents took part in a debris removal operation Sunday on the Matanzas River utilizing a 24-foot skiff called the Litter Getter 2, which is specially equipped to help pick up garbage and other litter. The trip was organized by Matanzas River Keeper, a nonprofit organization. Jen Lombard is the Matanzas River Keeper.
The mission of the Matanzas River Keeper is to protect the health of the Matanzas River watershed through advocacy, education, and community engagement. And so our work includes everything from advocating for stronger policies to protect our waterways, to teaching children and adults how to be good stewards of our environment, to conducting waterway cleanups through our Litter Getter program.
Adam Morley is the captain of the Litter Getter 2 and says the river and its watershed absolutely need this service.
There's a ton of trash in the river. You could motor up and down the waterway all day long and it looks clean and pristine, but as soon as you start getting up into the rack line and the marsh grasses, you really start to see what's been accumulating there over the years.
While Litter Getter trips are free and open to the public, donations are always appreciated to help cover operating costs. You can find additional details on their website, matanzasriverkeeper.org. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm John Arking.
Why does Palm Coast not have big box stores?
Mayor Melissa Holland said it's because the city does not have the population to support such things.
Commercial retail is based primarily on population. Companies are not going to open up shop here, particularly companies that rely on people coming in and doing business and buying their goods and services and their products without having the population to support that.
Holland said that's why Palm Coast relies on Shop Local campaigns to get people to shop at local businesses. She said that as the population grows, the shopping environment in Palm Coast will also grow. You can hear the entire interview on the Free for All Friday podcast. You can find that at the Flagler Radio app. Download the Flagler Radio app today. Tomorrow, Mayor Holland talks about public transportation in Palm Coast. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Amy Cherry.